1,000 subscribers. Thank you very, very much to each and every one of you. I am truly humbled. In the grand scheme of things, comparatively speaking, if you look at other YouTube channels, it is a small but significant milestone. And as the saying goes, giant wins started off by being but a breeze. So look guys, I just want to make this short video giving you thanks and also just a little update as to what it is you can expect moving forward. Now before I continue, I just want to say special thanks to people that actually take the time out to hit the like button and comment. When you sort of a novice like myself and you know, teaching yourself all these different concepts, putting yourself out there on camera for the world to see, it can be quite daunting, and getting positive feedback is most welcome and most appreciated. So to those who have taken the time out to like and comment, I say thank you. Now I'm certainly going to be continuing with this channel. Reaching this milestone has put a bit of a spring in my step, and it's got me looking at the channel with fresh eyes, seeing what it is I can do moving forward. Over this 2 years that I've been doing this, I've sort of narrowed photography down to 3 key concepts. Absolutely, there are other things to take into account. But in my opinion, as I sort of was on my photography journey, I focused my attention on 3, like I said, fundamentals. 1, exposure and learning everything I could about exposure. 2, making sure focus is sorted, because that's obvious. And 3, does the image or photo have some sort of a composition to it? And moving forward, I'm going to be expanding on these 3 elements just so that we've got a decent handle on those 3 things. Because I feel if you can nail those 3 things, you're well on your way to, or we are well on our way to taking a good photo. Exposure, focus, and then composition. So guys, just a little brief overview about myself. My name's Raul Brito. I'm originally from Cape Town, South Africa. Lived there for 30 years before deciding to immigrate to New Zealand, where I stayed for another 20. And more recently, 4 years ago, I moved to the beautiful Gold Coast. Absolutely love the Gold Coast on the east coast of Australia. I've always been a bit of a beach bum my entire life. And this lifestyle over here certainly just mimics that and plays right into what it is I enjoy. I swim pretty much every day, and don't surf as much as what I would like, or stand up paddleboard or kite surf or anything like that as much as I would like back in the day. But I certainly enjoy the beach lifestyle, and the Gold Coast is one of the best places for that. Now, I've got a reasonably basic setup. We live in an apartment here on the Gold Coast, so I film most of these videos, or pretty much all of these videos, from our dining room, which it takes me 5 minutes to set it up. I do have a little office over there, but my wife works from home, so she's commandeered that most of the time. But yep, I just work from here. All my videos are made on the Lumix G9. I've had that since 2016. Absolutely love that camera. If I was to be fair, I still haven't put that camera through its paces, but I use it for all these videos. It's a fantastic backup camera, and I cannot recommend it enough. I do have an external monitor, and I'm using the Rode cordless mic, which I find fantastic, and I do have a separate LED light and a bit of my iPad here just for some prompts to keep me on track, because I can tend to waffle a little bit. And then my iPhone is in front of me here, and that is just connected by Bluetooth to the camera, so I can see if the focus is all good. I can hit record on here, so that comes in handy using the image app, which comes with the Lumix ecosystem. So yep, very basic system, but setup rather. But the view I have from outside here of the Gold Coast and the surrounding hinterland is very, very nice. I'll put a little bit of an inset in here for you to look at. So that sort of just gives you a little bit of an idea as to who I am, where I am, and what my background is. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments and I'll answer it as quickly as I can. Now, I mentioned that I'm from South Africa and I've been away from South Africa for many, many years. Have I ever gone back? In 2016 and more recently at the end of 2023, beginning of 2024. On both occasions, I did safaris. First one was in Kruger National Park, which was breathtaking, my very first safari. And the second one was in Etosha National Park and a few other surrounding places in Namibia. So the reason why I mention that is in the not too distant future, I'm going to be doing a lot more safaris because that is one of my interests. That is one of the reasons why I got into photography in the first place, to do some wildlife photography. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy planning the trip. I really enjoy getting out there, the prospect of seeing these wild animals, and then more importantly, capturing them in their natural environment and producing a stunning image. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, subscribe if you want to see some more wildlife stuff. It's not going to happen straight away, but it is certainly on the horizon, and I'm very, very excited about that. Now, I do have a aperture to zoom Instagram account and also a TikTok, which I've been using sporadically. I don't really want to do any more shorts on YouTube. I think YouTube's ideal for the long form videos, but I think the likes of TikTok and Instagram is ideal for shorter videos and maybe some different content, field trips and the likes of. So if you haven't already, please just follow the links below to those social media platforms and follow along, because like I said, I'm going to mix it up a little bit and come up with some different content for those platforms. So I touched on this earlier, just what the future state is of this channel. We're going to be expanding on those three concepts around exposure, focus, and composition. Also going to do a lot of editing things. I'm not done with the Panasonic Lumix G9 yet. There are a lot of features in this camera which I haven't made videos of. These are some of the videos that I've made. There's quite an extensive list around the Panasonic Lumix G9. So if you haven't watched those videos, I encourage you to do it. But I'm certainly going to be adding more to those, because as I dig into these concepts, I'm finding more and more benefit with this camera. And I was toying with the idea of upgrading to the Lumix G9 Mark II, and I can't, in all honesty, justify doing that when I've still got such a good camera that I haven't really pushed to its full capabilities yet. So I know a lot of you joined the channel because of the Lumix G9. I'm going to continue unpacking what it is this camera has to offer. So rest assured, there's going to be a lot more around the G9 and the G7 moving forward. I made one or two videos on the DJI Mini 3 Pro, and I do use this drone occasionally, but I don't use it as often as I should. And I think it's such an amazing, incredible, powerful little gadget that we have available. So I'm going to be unpacking this drone, where and how we can use it a lot more. I also invested in, this is actually my second action camera. I bought one last year for the trip to South Africa, but in my haste, I didn't check. One of the doors was open, so I got salt water inside, tried my best to dry it out, but unfortunately couldn't save it. I might just do a little video on that, because I found it a little, it's something to easily overlook, but I'll talk about that in another video. So yep, the DJI Mini 3 Pro, I know the 4 is out and the 4 is having rave reviews, but still the DJI Mini 3 Pro is nothing short of brilliant. And then this camera has just gone through a firmware update, And the quality that you get out of these small cameras is nothing short of incredible. I mean, testimony to the iPhone cameras as well as just remarkable. Okay guys, that's it. It's a wrap. Thank you for stopping by, watching this video. Really appreciate it. Thank you once again to the 1,000 plus now subscribers who have joined me on this journey. Like I said, apologies to those if I haven't answered your questions, but I hope to change that moving forward. Like the video, please. Comment if you got something out of it. Please visit the social media platforms, TikTok and Instagram, and follow along over there, because like I said, we're going to have some different content coming out of those platforms. Exciting times. Looking forward to the next milestone and hoping you guys will tag along for the journey. It's been my pleasure and privilege making videos thus far, and I continue to look forward to making some more. Over and out, guys. Bye-bye.